I promise, if you take this tip and do what I say, things are going to be so much better for you when it comes to your manifesting techniques. What is good, you guys? My name is Autumn, and I'm here to help you assume the position of who it is that you want to be. Remember, you are the only thinker, only decider, all that good stuff. If you would like to work with me by email or phone sessions, everything you need to know is down in the description box below. And plus, check out my freebies down there as well in my store. Don't forget to download them. So, truth be told, a lot of our affirmations or visualizations feel very limiting, like in a way that there's some space between you and your manifestation. Still, even though you're affirming, visualizing, you never feel as if you're the person that is embodying what it is that you want. And I really want to talk about that to close the gap between you and your manifestation when you're affirming or visualizing, because it really should be affirming and visualizing helps you to realize that this is the way that it is for you. And what has helped me is switching over from being an intender to being the experiencer. What I mean by if you are intending, this means that you are intending for a means to an end. Now, if you're being an intender, what this means is that you are thinking of all the little things that you want to fix, such as a argument with your SP, third parties, all these things, and you're intending for a means to an end instead of being the person that is already experiencing the relationship with your person. Same with money, same with whatever this is. For example, if you are manifesting your SP back and you guys have not been in contact for a while, there may be third parties, little arguments, anything that kind of is in the way of you guys being in a relationship together. You are manifesting to fix what's going on in the middle and not actually be experiencing being in the relationship with this person. So your visualizations or your affirmations are going to be about the SP and the third party. They're now broken up, or me and my SP are now in contact, or but you're never going fully into the relationship actually being together, or me and my SP are working on our relationship, or me and my SP is what it, whatever it is, it's in the middle. It's never me and my SP have always been in a loving relationship. You're somewhere in the middle trying to fix what is. So when you're manifesting, you feel separate because you're manifesting for a means to an end. The same with money. Let's just say, because like I said, a lot of our visualizations or our affirmations are very limiting. So let's just say you're manifesting $100,000 and you say, I have $100,000. Now, this is not to say that it can't manifest to where you have $100,000, but you are just saying, I have $100,000 instead of being the person that is the experiencer of being the person who has $100,000. So you're going to the end, but not far enough in as if it's already being something that you're experiencing. This is also the same thing as you're manifesting for your rent to get paid, or manifesting to pay a bill and never manifesting for that financial abundance. The person whose bills are always paid, rent is always paid, bills are always paid, money is always existing, that sort of thing. And the reason why I say that you want to come at this as the experiencer is because Neville has a really good quote when he says, when you go to imagine something for yourself, you must imagine it as if it's already being so. Like, this is something that is so normal and natural to you. The same when he says that if you were to visualize something for yourself, you want to visualize something so big that it encompasses all the small things. So this includes the breakup, the third party being removed, all of this. And now what really stops us here is because we're still turning back. Although we're going to be assuming that we're the person that is experiencing it, we think that we have to come back and be the person that has to fix all the conditions and get involved in the middle and all these things. But when you are being the person that is the experiencer and you are visualizing and affirming from the place of being fulfilled already with your manifestation, this looks a little something like, so again, say you and your specific person are going through it and there's third parties, all these things involved. the person who is experiencing being in the relationship with that person, because that's what you ultimately want, you have to go to the end, but go further beyond you guys just getting into contact, the third party being removed. And so your affirmations will look completely different as the person who is experiencing it. So this might mean, I'm just going to use a name I made up. So me and Jack are always in a loving relationship. Oh my gosh, Jack gets me so much. He loves my jokes. Oh my gosh, I love when Jack takes me out to dinner on every Saturday. It would be as if you were already experiencing it. I love going on vacation with my SP. I love that Jack brings me flowers. I love that or it's or this is what we have. Like, your affirmations will be from the person that is actually experiencing the relationship with Jack or your SP, whoever it is. The same thing with money. Now, this was something that really changed the game for me making more money after I got over 100K. It started to get better when I realized that I was manifesting being the intender for the 100K, but it was a means to an end. But after that, when I realized that I need to be speaking and thinking, visualizing as the person who is already experiencing the money, because you know what happened was when I got the $100,000, I still was like not really knowing how to really spend it the way that I wanted to. But as soon as I really decided, okay, like I have another money goal, how would I be if I were experiencing that? So I'm thinking and talking and visualizing as being the person that is already experiencing it. So instead of saying, I have $100,000 and that being my affirmation, now, oh my gosh, I love that since I have $100,000, I can buy this. Or, oh my gosh, I would love to buy this trip to Mexico or whatever. Oh, it's only $2,000. That's amazing. I already have $100,000. You're already looking and being at that person that has that $100,000, already spending it, already experiencing it, already planning for it, that sort of thing. So your affirmations are going to be like just natural talk, that it's always been this way, that you've been had the money in your account and you're already experiencing it, already spending it. And I love this so much, thinking and visualizing from being the experiencer, because what this does is it clears everything in the middle, everything that you think with a specific person. It clears all this up because it revises it, it changes it, it gets you what you want, it gets you going all the way to the end. Because a lot of people think that the end is when you're finally getting into contact with the person, or when you're fine, or when the third party finally goes away. But that, what does that mean for you in your relationship if you're not already in it visually or mentally or affirming, experiencing it? You're not already talking and speaking it. You're not already getting yourself primed for the naturalness of this. Because remember, your manifestations, your visualizations, they're more effective when it feels natural. And if you're intending, saying, I am this, I am wealthy, I am healthy, yes, that's a statement, but I am in itself already implies fulfillment. So if you're already fulfilled, your affirmations and your visualizations should be from the point where it's already been so. And this also takes on the identity perspective too, because when you start thinking from the person that has $100,000 already, or visualizing from that person that has the $100,000 already, and making your affirmations and visualizations being that, then your body is, it's natural to your body. It's natural to you to visualize and think about it. And then the next thing you know, since this is a normal thing about the way that you talk, about the way that you visualize, it comes in and it's natural, because this is your natural state of being, the person that has the $100,000, the person that already has your specific person and has already been in the relationship. So same thing with your visualizations. If you're visualizing that you're already in that relationship with the person, then you're not thinking of when you first get into contact with the person. You're not manifesting the means to an end. Then you are manifesting to experience that this is what you want. So you got all year. What are you doing for their birthday? What vacations are you planning? Are you going to do Christmas at their family's house or your family's house? Holidays? Like, this is where you need to be visualizing so far into the end that it just takes care of all the little things. And this is why you go to the end and you remain as if you are living that experience instead of trying to manifest that means to an end. Because if the money is not a natural thing to you, you don't speak as if you have the $100,000, you don't visualize as if you have it, then you're saying I have $100,000, but you see where you still feel separate from your desire. You say that, oh, yes, I'm manifesting that my SP wants to work on this relationship. He may come back and say he wants to work on this relationship, but you may be afraid, but you're not already experiencing what it's like to be in the relationship beyond that. You haven't thought far beyond that because all you can think about is the means to that end. So you haven't made it natural that you guys are experiencing the relationship for this year, next year, however far along, marriage, kids, however far along you need to think down the road. That's where you need to be, because that's the true end, being the one and being the person who is already experiencing said things, not fighting in the middle, not being in the middle. All right. And even your statements for manifesting just enough for your rent, or just enough for this, just enough for that, the reason why you want to go beyond that is because you want to be the person that has already experienced it. So your affirmation will be, my rent has always been effortlessly paid. I love that my rent has always been effortlessly paid. It's so normal for me to pay my rent every month. That's what your affirmations will be, because you're not manifesting for a means to an end. You're manifesting because this should be your lifestyle. This should be your identity. This should be who you are, the person that it is natural and easy for. And if you need help with adding words in your affirmations, I like to use always. I like to use natural and normal as well. So always, natural and normal. It is natural for me to have my desires. It is normal for me to have my desires. And I love that I have this. I love that I have that. Whatever it is, that's what I use. But naturalness is the secret. The feeling secret is naturalness. You want to speak and visualize as it's natural. If you're a millionaire, you can't be manifesting, I want $1 million, I want $1 million, and you're not speaking and your affirmations aren't normal, like, oh my gosh, we planned a trip for Bali next month or whatever. Or with our visualizations, we're not visualizing us living in that house or spending the money, donating, or whatever it is we want to do. We want to do it from there, not thinking of just having the money in our account. No, we want to go beyond that. What is our lifestyle like? What are we living? Okay. And I've seen my clients have rapid movement when they switched over from trying to manifest the means to the end, the getting in the contact and the money, and going all the way in and really diving into the experience of what that is like. And if you guys really do this, I promise it will shift. Don't think about the middle. You remember, I am is the beginning and the end, and I am implies its fulfillment in all things. So you don't have to always say, I am this, I am that. Like, no, what is the experience of that person who is that person? Talk from there, think from there, visualize from there, and I promise you'll see that difference. All right. So, you guys, once again, I love you so much. I do. And if you want to work with me again, information is down in the description box below. Remember, imagination is on your side, and I am too. Bye.